The Wolfka! So glad to see you.
Greetings.
I want to see the Alliance map.
I have received a unique summons from Nottinghamshire in the north. From your old friend, Vili.
Vili? A name I've not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asked that you join him in feast and celebration, in honor of his father, Hemminger Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It will be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Hemminger Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
Sir Ceolbert has traveled to Shropshire.
He has, into a difficult situation. The Shire has been mired in a long war with Rodri, King of the Britons. Ceolbert hopes to negotiate a peace with the Britons of the West. A difficult task for one so green.
I hope your tutelage has prepared him well.
Indeed. But I think it best if you supervise these talks. If Ceolbert can make this work, we will gain a valuable alliance.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious Thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
I should go. What have you got for me today?
Anything else I can do for you?
I must take my leave. So long.
Like...
Sunan, guide me.
Unar the Ugly was an excellent sailor who could pilot a longship entirely on his own. This is why King Sigvaldi kept him around. In all other matters,
We'll pick up from there.
Sail here.
Bring them out.
All right, back to the story.
in all other matters, Unar was a cruel, anxious, and humorless man. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unar's hall. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the Longhouse jeered at Unar for raising such a fuss. This made Unar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, we heard him yelling through the door of the hall. I set this scorn pall upon the men of Yngling for their dishonor! We looked outside and saw that Unar had severed one of the heads of the Yngling's horses and stuck it upon a hazel branch. When he saw us gathering at the door, the Yngling Carls among us, Unar panicked and ran. He was not seen for many months.
Stretch your wings.
What's wrong with you? Välkommen after, Styrmar.
The Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
Easy now. Have patience, all. I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Love. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to Lunden 4 year back.
Trigger!
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, have a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of Lunden.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place. Surly as there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, it turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no!
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
It's a serious attack. Were they after you as well?
Now that's a fine question, isn't it?
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man, and I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this burg. I can't be... Oh dear.
What is it?
Dirty notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. In Trigger's desk.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I
didn't know. I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck. Three sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive. I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
Nay, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Balder in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The Leech hails from Wessex. Lunden is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
To arms! Defend Trigger!
Well, now the law... The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my Reeve's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town Hall will follow soon.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word.
Him is that ilche ervoth on Norlands. Ye quillat me latliche.